Well, I what if money can do? 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 Well, I what if money can do? 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 I put my money in the red bank. Before I was buying the money, I left my money in the red bank. Hey, I never switch it from them. They can't drive my style, but I'm money can concentrate them. Hey, please please how did I now please 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 how did I now please and me and Dakuna, you and Dakuna, me and Dakuna, you don't get more like you and Dakuna. They want to you call, looking for it, and see money making a difference to the heart, looking for it, and me and Dakuna, you and Dakuna. You don't get more like what if money can do? 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 Well, what if money can do? 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 I got more like my pocket, I got you, monkey go up, monkey hard to calm down, monkey calm down, monkey calm down. I believe in my kabagi, they say you want me calm down, monkey calm down, monkey calm down. Money for hair, papa ground, monkey calm down, monkey calm down. Y'all monkey sweat, say now I calm down, monkey calm down. What if money can do? 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 Well, what if money can do? What if money can do? What if money can do? What if money can do?
The city of Philadelphia in Pennsylvania comes alive from the 24th to the 26th of June 2022 with the first annual convention of the Zion Grove Baptist Global Fellowship. The convention kicks off with a meet and greet event on Friday, June 24th at 919 Bedford Avenue, Colander, PA 19023. Then on Saturday, June 25th from 9 a.m. to 2 p.m. is the business meeting and will be held at the First Presbyterian Church, Lansdowne and Greenwood Avenues, Lansdowne, PA 19050. On the same day from 6:30 p.m. to 12 midnight, a reunion ball will be held at Crown Creative Space 2 to 8 East Baltimore Avenue, second floor, Clinton Heights, PA 19018. The dress code for the ball is formal. Then on Sunday, June 26th at 11 a.m., a divine worship service will be held at the First Presbyterian Church, Lansdowne and Greenwood Avenues, Lansdowne, PA 19050. Don't stress, as there is an arranged hotel for your accommodation, the Holiday Inn and Suites Fern Boulevard, Drexel Hill, PA 19026. Yes, it's the first annual convention of the Zion Grove Baptist Global Fellowship. Let's continue to work in the vineyard of the Lord. We have all heard, and in some cases, seen the danger posed by the coronavirus disease to our existence. We have sought ways in which this virus can be prevented, ranging from hand washing, social distancing, masking, and maintaining good hygiene. However, we now have an even better solution that has a history of effectiveness, which is vaccination. I know there are lots of misconceptions that surround vaccination, and as a result, people are reluctant in getting vaccinated. But here is a small historical fact for you. Smallpox and polio have a 100% decline in death since vaccines for these diseases were introduced. Not only that, measles and mumps have a 99% decline in deaths since vaccines for these diseases were introduced as well. We cannot allow vaccine-preventable diseases cut our lives short. Get vaccinated today and stay alive. A message sponsored by the African Career Education and Resource Incorporated, or ASA, in the state of Minnesota. Allen Bernard International, or ABR, is a management consulting firm with a team of consultants and associates who focus on growing and transforming home healthcare agencies, nonprofits, and small businesses in other industries as well as individuals. Our services include ABR Business Support Services, ABR Accounting and Tax Services, and ABR Anti-Money Laundering Compliance Services. At ABR, we bring to each assignment dedication and commitment, experience and skills, performance-based process, integrated solution teams, and client relations. For more inquiries on our services, call phone number 469 378 3955. That's Allen Bernard International, or ABR, transforming business through ideas. They say a home is where the heart is. That's why at Emerald Suites, we provide a conducive and safe environment for your long and short-term stay. With our 6 fully furnished luxurious apartments of 3 bedrooms each, our customers have the option of renting a full apartment or single bedroom. We also have standard rooms and king suites. At Emerald Suites, we have 24-hour electricity, cold and hot water, cable TV, internet service, and fully air-conditioned rooms. Mero Suites takes the pressure off its customers with our fully equipped kitchens, living and dining rooms, as well as balconies. All you need is your personal belongings and enjoy your stay. We are located on Silver Beach Road in Dwazon, Lower Margibi County. For reservation, call our US number 610-986-1077 and our LIB number on 0777 588 118. You can email us at edithwaters111@gmail.com. Melrose Suites, a home away from home.
Another banger, baby, calm down.
Pinter One of Delaware. Yes, it's Pinter One of Delaware, the name that counts when you talk quality painting works. For more than 2 decades, Pinter One has brought more life and vigor to thousands of residential and commercial complexes with our quality painting services. Give your home, offices, bars, stores, hospitals, shops, etc. that look they deserve by choosing Pinter One of Delaware. For more information, call us on phone number 302-508-3034. Again, 302-508-3034, or visit our website at pinter1.com/Delaware. Or better still, email us on ivan@pinter1.com or holly@pinter1.com. Schedule a free estimate and get 10% off by using the promo code Costa. Pinter One of Delaware. Renew your space, renew your life.
She dey give me small, I know.
Peter Massaquoi Insurance Agency is the name that counts when you talk quality and affordable insurance services. Located in central New Jersey, Peter Massaquoi Insurance Agency provides homeowner insurance, commercial and business insurance, auto insurance, life insurance, and a lot more. We partner with over 20 top-rated companies to ensure we provide affordable pricing and quality services to our clients. Not only that, we also offer free financial planning consultation, and we are licensed in 20 states across the USA. At Peter Massaquoi Insurance Agency, our staff are well trained to handle all your insurance needs. Visit our website on www.pmassinsurance.com or call us on phone number 609-571-3037. That's 609-571-3037. Peter Massaquoi Insurance Agency, your low-cost insurance partner.
America, come fight me.
We all know the headache we go through sending money to our loved ones, friends, and family in Liberia. High fees, long lines in banks, the usual complaint of the system being down, such a waste of time and energy. That is why I was very happy when I learned that SendWave is now in Liberia. So now I can send money anytime from anywhere directly from my smartphone to the MTN Lone Star Cell mobile money account of a loved one, friend, or family within seconds for just a tiny fee. So download SendWave now to your phone from your Apple Store or Google Play Store. Add your details, and don't worry, they are very safe and secure. And start sending money today. Don't forget to insert the promo code COSTA to get free $5 credit added to your first transfer. SendWave is secure, super fast, and by far the most affordable way to send money to Liberia. I'm Henry P. Costa and a very happy customer. Thank you.
Good morning, folks. Welcome. I feel very like I'm in a steam machine this morning. So, oh my God. All right. Welcome, folks. Sorry, I have to wear regular tee because I'm sweating a lot. This hot, a regular t-shirt. That's what I have to wear. You know, I don't wear this to do the show, but I have two different cups of stuff to drink, and it really makes me sweat, which is a good thing. I don't want to not do the show because we don't want to not serve you. So that's why we have to do this. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. It depends where in the world you are and which one of our 6 platforms you are listening to or watching. It's good to be here. Today is the 2nd day of June, 2022. It is 10:31 in Monrovia, Liberia, and the time in Delaware is 6:31. 6:31, and we are very glad to be here. Okay. Whole number of things we're going to be talking about this morning. Good morning, boy guy.
Yeah, good morning, Costa, and good morning to our many listeners. As we approach the weekend, let me say welcome again to our followers, and it's good to be here with you.
Very good, as always. So, I don't know what to do with these people who are posting their link on our thing. It started a couple of days now, every morning. I don't know what to do, how to block them.
Just block them, Costa. That's all, because they can come.
If
you want, the thing is very simple. If you want to do your promotion, come to us.
No, this is not a regular. This is not. They can't be Liberian. This is a thing that they're promoting. This is an online porn site, a porn website. You know, and that's what they're promoting, a porn website. You know, it's ridiculous. I don't know why they're doing that, but family, good morning to you, family. I see you. Family. Okay. Okay. So we have a lot of things we'll be looking at this morning. The Musability calls for reconciliation. Musability. Musability only does that when Musability knows that Musability has lost. My friend and brother, Eloshus Banks, good morning to you, Mouchon. Musability only calls for peace or calm when Musability has lost. Brother Sakama, it's the truth. Bility is a rebel. Bility is a depraved, spineless man who would do absolutely anything. Good morning to your name, my dear namesake, Henry Yonton. So the only time Musability would call for peace or reconciliation is when Bility knows that Bility has lost. Tomorrow at 10 a.m., Bility and Yombly and their both teams will gather at 10 a.m. And he did a post in which he stated that, a long post. Bility's tune has changed. Bility is no longer making big muff. You know who the loser here, Boaga, in all of this?
Mr. Gomez.
Thank you, Begin. 10 points. You are quite correct. 10 points. Cummings is the big loser in all of this. Why is Cummings the big loser? That Babati 419 endorsement that Ability did for Cummings, that endorsement does not hold water. That endorsement will be considered useless. Cummings is the biggest loser in all of this, because by the time they meet tomorrow in the library of the Supreme Court, as was provided by the Associate Justice Wolo Collins, Justice in Chambers, and they make those corrections to the Constitution. The first thing is this, Boagai. To those of you who are arguing the Ability, if you're still looking for proof, the Ability fingered the document, the proof is there. Where is the proof? Why are they meeting to make corrections to the document if Ability did not finger the document? Okay, let's see. Why did the Chief Justice, the Associate Justice or Justice in Chambers, why did she order a correction of the Constitution of the Liberty Party if Ability did not, as we've said repeatedly, make illegal alterations to the document? But what are you changing? What are you making correction for? You only make correction to a document that was altered or that was tampered with. So for those of you who may still be arguing, well, there is your answer. They meet tomorrow morning under the supervision of the Supreme Court at the Temple of Justice in the library of the Supreme Court with their both teams to make corrections to the document. Those corrections will include the powers that Ability gave himself, basically establishing himself illegally as the man who presides over the executive committee that makes all the decisions. That illegal power that he arrogated onto himself shall be revoked. Yumli Kanga Lawrence, for example, specifically, will be the one to preside over decisions of the party, policy decisions, the crafting of policies for the party. So there you have it, folks. The ANC people, I want to say to you this morning, Namaya, don't let your heart be trouble, ya. That Babati, Kaupupu, what you might call it, endorsement is moot. It does not hold.
For me, I wait and see the outcome, because Ability is somebody that can be trusted no matter what the situation
Nobody's
is.
asking to trust Ability here. You're not understanding me. I don't give a damn about Ability, and I agree with you. Ability cannot be trusted. I'm not talking about Ability. I'm talking about what he's compelled to do. Are you listening? This is not Ability's choice. Okay? Ability is not doing this because Ability wants to do it. No, Ability has not suddenly become Paul, as they say he become from Saul to Paul. Ability was never changed from Saul to Paul. He's always been Saul. Saul Ability is Saul Ability. He did not change and he will never change. So it is the court that has mandated this to be done. So that's what I'm talking about, Waka. You know what I mean? Yeah.
But tomorrow from 10 a.m. up until issues can be handled among themselves, that's the only way they will leave the Temple of Justice.
Yeah. The Justice in Chamber said very clearly, when you come here tomorrow, Friday, and you gather in this library of the Supreme Court, you shall not leave until the corrections that are contained in the Farmington Agreement are made to the 2021 Constitution of the party. Basically, they will be held hostage until they make the changes. The corrections.
It just give you an assignment, except you are done with that particular assignment before you move from your class. That's the only way.
Yeah.
And
that part is inconsequential. What is consequential? What is important is that by the time they make those changes, every action Ability took unilaterally, illegally, would be rendered null and void, including the illegal, useless endorsement of Alex Cummings. Some of you say Alex Cummings is a smart man. How can you be a smart man when you are being played in this way. Okay?
Costa, what I'm reading on a local news outlet here, they are saying that Mr. Benete will also reach out to other political parties to see if they can try to handle things in the opposition. Yeah, meaning
we don't want to make peace of
a
Benete.
solution. Yeah, if there's a good outcome of what will be done tomorrow within the Liberty Party, he will be reaching out to other political parties to see if they can come back together and work as.
I've heard that. He's asking for people to come to see how we can go back together and work with him. There is no way we can work with Benete. Any arrangement that Benete is a part of, we will not work with Benete. Except Benete is subdued and it does not wield any major influence. We don't trust him. The sad part about it is that we want to work with the Liberty Party, but the Liberty Party has as their chairman a criminal. We in the Boaga camp, we want to work with the Liberty Party. But how can we be working with the Liberty Party when we know Benete is a criminal? That is our problem. That is our problem. That he is a terrible, terrible animal. And I mean that when I say animal. The things that Benete does, normal human being cannot do those things. Benete will look in your face and stabbing you with a knife, and he will tell you, say he's not stabbing you. You are lying. The knife is in your gut. And Benete will tell you, say, that lie. That is how terrible Musa Benete is. So it's a very difficult thing for us in the Boaca camp. We consider Yombly and Dillon, they are our partners. But that their chairman they get, it's hard to work with him.
Yeah, but Costa, if there's a peace pipe smoke on tomorrow, that most definitely Unity Party will have to work with Benete, because you can't work with Yombly and Dillon and leave out Benete because Benete is the chairman.
Sadly, boy guy, because Benete is still the chairman of the party.
Yeah.
Sadly, Benete is still the chairman of the party. So if we work to work with Liberty Party would mean we'll have to work with Benete, which is very sad, boy guy, extremely sad. Now that doesn't mean Benete is going to be anybody's friend yet. Some of us will stay as far away from Benete as possible. We don't trust him. He's not a good human being. He's a terrible, nasty human being. We don't trust him at all. He's a criminal who will stop at absolutely nothing to get what he wants. So I'm very, very sorry. So, is the kind of man we're going to work with. All this man cares about is to make money, to make deals, to make money. He's a terrible person. But sadly, this is the man the Liberty Party went and made their chairman. That they are forced to deal with him. The public was right when the public was angry. The public was angry when Benete was made chairman. People who were not even members of the Liberty Party, they were angry. Because you know what? And the public was so right. They knew what Benete would do. They predicted Benete's actions. Everything they said about Musa Benete came to pass. Everything they said came to pass.
But this other point, Costa, a win and loss situation for Mr. Cummins. Now, the coming together of Liberty Party officials, both Musa Benete fashion and the Nyombli fashion. Yes, if they come together, Musa now is thinking about running in Saclay, Nima County. Is there any win situation now for the ANC? Because there's a guy they've been depending on 100% to give them what they want. Now he's falling back to run for representative position. He will be focused on his representative bid in Nimba County and now focus on the coming.
Walking Benete against anybody.
Yeah, but Costa is depending on the man. You know that for sure.
Let me ask you a question. You are a Mandingo man. Benete is a Mandingo man. Does Benete have influence in the Mandingo community?
Not at all.
Thank you. So who is he going to bring to Cummins? Yeah. That they give people? That they marry people?
Of course, they remember working in Nimba. They remember, rules, some things.
Like represented there.
Library will fall for anything. Anything. Musa just take a few cash and go and spend in Nimba County. the next thing we see, he become a representative.
Musa Benedict didn't support somebody there, Lawrence Swah, the ANC guy, and he lost badly.
But man, like the man said, Ronnie now, not Lawrence or Ronnie.
All right, we'll see. That one there up to the people in Saint-Cloud. What kind of issue of the vaccine? The vaccines for baby, the BCG vaccines. I'm told it's still a problem. This is the vaccine, folks, that they give to the babies by the time they are born.
Yeah.
It is given to the babies oftentimes right in the hospital, and the vaccine is given to them to help prevent tuberculosis. It helps the child's immune system to fight the bacteria that cause TB, and it helps stop them from getting, the disease. That's what it does. One of the other vaccines they also give the children, which is something that's given at birth, is the oral polio vaccine, the OPV. We're told that all the hospitals, all the places, the country has completely run out of these vaccines. Yeah. So the BCG vaccine, now we're still we're trying to find out whether they brought some into the country. But the last time we talked about it, it was several weeks ago. And according to what I'm told, there are still no BCG vaccines in the country, and there are still no what's the thing name, the polio vaccine in the country, anti-polio vaccine. Now, I know you all just like to talk about politics, or want to listen to us talk about politics, but this is about the lives of your children. These are things that the hospitals should never run out of. All over the world, universally, these vaccines are given to babies the moment they are born, before they leave the hospital with their mothers. These vaccines are administered to them. It's to provide them a degree of immunity against polio and against tuberculosis, or TB for short. So it's sad. This is how you know a country is collapsing. This is how you know a government is useless. If things such as vaccines that are very cheap, readily available all over the world, that the government would run out of these vaccines, the hospitals would run out of these vaccines, then there you have it. That's your answer. That's just how incompetent, that's just how insensitive the people in power are. These vaccines should never be out of stock because they are cheap and they are plentiful all over the world. I don't know which country to bring them from, but India is the world's largest producer of vaccines, especially generic vaccines. You understand? So to run out of polio vaccine and to run out of the tuberculosis vaccine is scary. It is. And as I said, you all like political G's. That's what you like. When we're talking about other things that are political, that's all you care about. You don't even care about your children's lives. So this is a serious problem. What is the government doing to bring these vaccines to ensure that we never run out of them? Now, just because you run out of vaccines doesn't mean that new babies will not be born. New babies are being born every day, literally every day in the country. And these babies are supposed to get vaccinated before they leave. I mean, I'm talking about the babies who were born in a hospital, not the ones that were, not the ones that were born behind the house by some traditional midwife. Because those other babies, you can take them to the hospital later on to get vaccinated. But the ones that are born in the hospital should get vaccinated before they even leave the hospital. This is what we're talking about here. Things have collapsed, Waka. The system doesn't work. There is no way, Waka.
There is yesterday the president sent from the I'm seeing on the executive mansion website, Minister McGee and other folks will be going to Israel, Abu Dhabi. I don't know if our sisters were included on what they are visiting those countries for, because
Which sisters?
those that are in Oman and other places in the
But you hear them say they're going Oman?
I'm seeing Abu Dhabi here. I'm seeing
They're going to Abu Dhabi. Abu Dhabi, that Oman.
Because they are reaching, they said they will reach out to other countries.
They're not going there. The delegation does not extend. Yeah, they are traveling to the Vatican. They're going to Israel. They're going to Abu Dhabi, and they're going to other countries in Europe. They're not going to. In fact, they're going to the UK and all. They're not going to Oman. Who told you they care about our sister then? Somebody told me yesterday they spoke with the Solicitor General, and he told them that 25 of the women had been brought back.
Look at that.
It's a blatant lie. Nobody has been returned as far as we're concerned. It's not true. I mean, what are they going to do to the Vatican, though? Okay, what benefits do we stand to accrue from visiting the Vatican?
That's a question.
Okay, please tell me, what are you going to do to the Vatican? What are you going to do to the Vatican? You're going to see the Pope? You're going to ask the Pope to pray for you?
Yeah.
To forgive your sins? Israel. Okay, what are you going to Israel for? What is Israel going to give you? We're talking about resources, badly needed resources to cater to things such as getting our sisters back from Oman. Then you're sending the delegation all over the place. To go to the Vatican to do what? To go to Israel for what? It makes absolutely no sense. That delegation will come back with nothing but photos. They will take lots of pictures, and they will tell you, oh, and you say our government can't, nobody wants to see us. Yeah, they're coming from somewhere. That's it. That is all they're going to bring back. Pictures. Lots of them. Pictures. Because there is absolutely nothing you're going to bring from the Vatican. The Vatican doesn't make investments in countries.
No.
The Vatican doesn't give you grants. Israel will give you nothing. So we went to Israel some 2 years ago. What did he bring from Israel?
Nothing.
Nothing. So what are you going to do back there? Now, what doesn't make sense? We are left a UAE yesterday. Okay, then what is the delegation going to the UAE for?
Why the thing he didn't do that, like they're going there for, like the question there.
We had just left the UAE yesterday to go to Ghana to attend the ECOWAS summit on the political and military situations in Mali, Guinea, and a number of places. So pray tell me, what didn't we accomplish in Dubai, in Abu Dhabi, that you're going back there for? Somebody said follow up. Follow up what? The man just left yesterday.
Yesterday, follow up.
It makes no sense. And these delegations, Baga, they are prohibitively costly.
Yeah.
You're talking the Minister of Commerce, Mawani Diggs, the Minister of State, the Minister of this, the Minister of that. Then they got all their people behind them. Each of these ministers, they got their respective teams.
Ledger Rennie.
Ledger Rennie is going. What the hell is Ledger Rennie going to do there?
Henry Famule.
Henry Famule, the Deputy Foreign Minister.
Jefferson Camo.
Jefferson Camo is the National Security Advisor. Pray tell me, what are they going to do there? Jesus. It makes no sense. So you think we're going to be impressed that you can travel to Israel and the Vatican? It's a waste of our time. The money you're taking to make those trips, buy vaccines for our babies.
Try to free our sisters from Oman and other places.
Bring our sisters back from Oman. Bring our sisters back from Oman. That is what you should do. Well,
Yeah.
our time. You know, we're not impressed. We are not impressed. Anybody can go to Dubai or to the Vatican. You don't gotta be government official to go there. First of all, I don't want to meet the Pope. If you as a government make a trip to the Vatican, you don't see the Pope, then there's something wrong. Why? You think the boys are gonna meet the Pope?
Yeah, Costa, once on catch a spin.
Oh, you remember at the Vatican, they don't talk about catch and spend. I beg you, you know how the Vatican operates. But man, are these boys going to meet the Pope? If they had a meeting with the Pope, trust me, George Weah would be on that trip himself.
Sure.
You think George Weah ain't want to see the Pope so he can take picture and say, oh yeah, get me here with the Pope? Because that's all he does. Photo ops. Everywhere they go to meeting wife, friend, and business discussing, he taking picture. You know, I've never seen a president with such low self-esteem. You president, then you still bluffing with a photo. President, not president. What are you, vice president? You're not vice president, but president, not president. When you president, you will sit there in certain company. It depends what you put out in that gathering. Yeah, but I'm telling you, my man, the guys just do all kinds of things. What are you traveling all over the place for? You know, I want to say something here. That fella, what did he say? Valentine, the 20-year-old fella who murdered his girlfriend.
Yeah.
He has been charged and forwarded to court. As we speak, he is on remand at the Monrovia Central Prison. Now, for those of you who do not understand what the word remand means, I will tell you. REMAND. When you are on remand, that means you are in jail while awaiting trial. That's what it means by remand. So the fella is on remand pending trial. But you see, there's an interesting thing about this. You know what helped the people to catch this fella? CCTV.
TV, yeah.
It's extremely important for us to use that heavily here in the US and other places. CCTV is extremely important. All over the world, the law enforcement, they use it quite a lot. Every shop, every store, every corner has a CCTV camera mounted. When something happens in a vicinity, one of the first things the police do, or the FBI, is that they pull the footage from those cameras and they analyze them. They watch them closely. They do all kinds of things with them. And that is what helps them. Had Tiba Biscuit Factory and the SETI steel plant not had CCTV cameras mounted at their facilities, this boy will still be in the wind. And what do I mean by in the wind? Yes, he didn't flee, but he was sure nobody saw him, but the Sanama Swan murdered the guy. He didn't run away because he felt nobody would catch him. But what he didn't know is that the CCTV cameras were mounted and they picked him up. The first footage they viewed from the SETI steel plant did not capture him well enough. Well, it captured him, but it didn't show his face. But the one at Tiba Biscuit Factory is the one that showed the Sanama swine clearly entering the little zinc shack with the girl and coming out 45 minutes later. It showed his face clearly. Clearly, it is that singular piece of irrefutable evidence that the police use to charge him with first-degree murder. I have the charge sheet here, and they've sent the Sanama swine to jail. A 20-year-old boy murdered the people's daughter. He said the girl come to go to America, the girl will leave. Yeah. Just when they get my ball, and when they born my ball, they say they get a woman for the rest of your life, she will never leave you. That's why he killed the people's daughter. Now, the last time Joey said Liberians should get CCTV cameras all over, that was a very reckless and insensitive statement he made. But Joe, we are not completely wrong. CCTV is very important, extremely important. But the thing is, how you put CCTV when you not get current?
Now you probably not there.
Joe, we get our current first. Give us electricity first, reliable power, so that our CCTV can work. If you can afford it, please install CCTV at your home. If you can afford it. It is important. It is important. Mounted at at four corners of your house. Put it there. It's important. That's what they used to catch this Solomon swine. He thought he had gone free. You all remember I told you somebody called me, at least two people. Oh, my man Costa, I know that Peking can't kill a fly.
Look at that.
Kill a fly. The things human beings are capable of. Right? You will see them, you will never imagine they're capable of such horrible things. Do not put your neck on the chopping block for any human being, because human beings are capable of all kinds of terrible things. All they need is the motive. In this case, the boy's motive was jealousy. He was jealous of the girl. The girl was about to come to the States. Her visa interview was scheduled for June 26th. This June, that little girl, that young lady was supposed to go to the embassy for her visa interview. Her uncle was bringing her, George Saki, bringing her to the U.S. to study. Our comment, I said, oh, so because you come and go to America, then you're acting like you better than me. Sometimes the people you date are envious of you. Can I get an amen?
Amen.
Sometimes your boyfriend, I come sound like pastor here in the morning. Sometimes the very boyfriend or the very husband you with, when something good happens for you,
Amen.
he front of your face, oh, baby, well, I happy for you. When you hear people talk like, when somebody is happy for you, that's not how they can talk. Sometimes the people you're with are envious of you. You know, a great man once said, when you walk into a room or in a gathering, the expression on the people's faces, the people you see who are genuinely happy and beaming with smile, those are the people who love you. When you walk in a gathering, when they see you, let me talk about my brother, Austin Massaquoi. Austin is watching. Austin Massaquoi is a fine young man. Very, very, very brilliant guy. We're brother together. He comes from a very humble background. Everything he has today, he got it because of his what he learned. Hard work, sacrifice. Brother Austin Massaquoi. Today, Austin Massaquoi is a career man, a beautiful family, a beautiful home. He makes good money. When I see my brother or hear of my brother Austin Massaquoi and how well he's doing, I feel proud. I feel happy for him. Those who love you, when they see you coming, when good things happen for you, they are happy. It may be your friends, it may be your spouses, but the worst hater to have is the hater that you are loving to or you're married to. Also, be careful of partners and spouses that are competitive in a negative way. When they get you promotion to your job, instead of your woman being happy that more money coming, she get mad. Oftentimes, the men can do it. The men, they don't like to see that women do better than them. Small-minded men. The woman made more money, you're mad. Why is she making more money than me? I'm the man. Those are the men that belong in the 1400s. Not contemporary 21st century men that way back Chalikinta men. They have those insecurities. Why must a woman make more money than me? Why must this one yet? Let me tell you something. when you and that person start loving, and you see that those attitudes in them, envious spirit, you envious of your partner. Beware. Beware, because envy never dies. Let me tell you something. You must say, I can force you, I will curse you, I will tell you that. But if somebody genuinely envies you, there is absolutely nothing you can do about that. Envy and jealousy never die. They may pretend now that they no longer envy you, but Allah, deep down in their hearts, they still envy you. Trust me, if somebody hates your guts because of what you have and what you are, they will pretend, even if you've discovered it, and they will act like it's no longer there, but it is there. Those are the people you need to be careful with. This young man destroyed his life because of his insecurities. He felt like, oh, she feels better than me now. She's about to go to America and she won't be bothered with me. You see what he did? He went to the house and left a cell phone there, boy, okay? That was his plan. He left a cell phone with the girl's mother and said, oh, when she comes, then he pretended like he forgot his phone. Okay? Because he was finding a reason for the girl to go to him.
Yeah, because the girl stopped going to him for days.
The girl has stopped seeing him. And so now jealousy was brewing within him. Why the hell is this girl? Why doesn't she want to see me anymore? Oh, because she can't go to America. Okay, that's what happened. When the girl took the cell phone to him on that fateful day, that is the day he murdered her in such a gruesome fashion. Now, I couldn't watch the video or see the pictures. They got the pictures.
I get them because
with me, but I couldn't see them. He murdered those people's daughter like a pig. He gutted her with a knife. Jesus Christ. Look at him. It is so unfair that he gets to live in jail while she died at age 18. Life is so unfair. Somebody born their own child to bring them into their world, and somebody else just comes and kills them. Somebody else's child just comes and kills another person's child. Life is so unfair. And that son of my swan doesn't get to die. He gets to live behind bars for the rest of his life while that girl is gone. It is so unfair. All she did to that son of my swan was to love to him. That's all she did. To give him her good self. I know, terrible. That's all she did. And what did he have to give her? He was 20 years old.
Nothing.
That bugger probably couldn't even buy himself a brief.
Nothing. Absolutely.
20-year-old kid. That girl took her good self, her mom and pa, everybody taking care of her, her uncle taking care of her. She gave herself to him free for his enjoyment. So he feel now that his property. Damn son of my swan. May he rot in jail. May he never see the light of day.
Amen.
May frustration carry him sooner.
Amen.
May he worry under a bring a rotting.
Amen.
For killing those people's daughter. Because of jealousy. The other day in River G, a friend of mine sent me some pictures. This guy took his own life. The bugger took a single barrel. Yeah, inside of bugger. He didn't kill her. He killed himself. Never kill yourself for a woman business. Or for man business. Because the thing, you think the sweet thing you killing her for, or you kill yourself for, because you think she's giving it to somebody. When you die, she will not say, oh, my boyfriend killed himself because I'm giving this thing to somebody. Yeah. They will give him more.
They will
give him more.
Because they take few, some may respect you and go for a few months, but the others will say,
no. Respect. Never think go and kill yourself for woman business because the woman giving it to somebody. When you die, that person will eat it sweet.
The person eat it more.
They will eat it more. Because now they know somebody may die for that thing yet. it will take that thing to an extra level of sweetness because people are kinky in the mind. They may kill yourself for the thing. Leave it with me. Do not kill yourself for man business or for woman business. Because guess what? The thing that you mad about, they will still give it to somebody. Imagine you dead now, you gone. That thing get another 20, 25 years for somebody to be eating it.
I'm telling you.
25 years. You finish, you gone now. The guy took the single barrel gun. I got the picture here, boy. That boy put that gun in his mouth and blew his head. Hey, man, it's so sad. A friend of mine sent those pictures to me. He said, because a woman gave me a hard time, she loving to somebody. Amen.
Look at that.
So now you care, you say now she will say, amen. Because he cares himself for my business, so they think I will not give it to that person no more. You think so? In fact, she going to that guy. That guy will be consoling her. Baby, number, yeah? Baby, her own bereavement and consolation will come from that guy. The God that you care yourself for because you love it to him, that the person, the bereavement and the consolation will come from.
Yo, Dada.
What is the best? Your thought true. When you are bereaved or when you are stressed, all the men here talk true. What is the best consolation you can get? That from your friend, man?
No, for your lady, your Jew, your wife.
For your wife or your partner. The best consolation. Any when my man died.
I want
in 2007. Everybody was consoling me. But the number one consolation you get, hey baby, number here, that is the number one consolation you get. So never kill yourself for somebody's business, for woman business, or for man business. Yo, you know my friend, he came to see us, came to visit me the other day. He and his wife. I will not call his name. He's in the military. He explained this story to me. It's so tragic. This guy went off on duty, tour duty. He left his wife and his children. When he came back, his wife was pregnant, Walker.
Wow.
The wife was pregnant for the next door neighbor. His wife did not just decide to eat something, but the wife went ahead to get pregnant. Damn it. When the guy returned, then she went and got a restraining order. In the country here, restraining order when somebody get it on you, they say you might not come within 300 feet of them, 500 feet of them. She got a restraining order on the guy. The guy wants to see your children, the guy can see your children. The thing hurting the guy about. You come by, your woman is pregnant. She's pregnant for your neighbor. You can't see your children. Then she put a restraining order on you. Then she in the house, because of course. Then all your money, that his salary, all the money while he was on tour duty, she enjoying the money. Can you imagine? This guy got frustrated. They tried to counsel this guy, but it didn't make any difference. One day, the guy shot himself in his pickup truck, and he died. Shot himself in the head. Now, the woman was still listed on his insurance policy, his life insurance. Still listed as the beneficiary on his life insurance. He didn't get the chance to change it. Or maybe he forgot that she was still there. He killed himself and left this woman as his beneficiary.
Look at that.
The woman went to the military now to collect the man's benefits, my brother. $400,000 life insurance. Plus his back pay from the military, 80-something thousand. Then he had a boat. She took the boat. But the pickup truck, she said she never wanted a pickup truck because that's why he killed himself. Even in death, she was still hateful toward the guy. She never wanted to have anything to do with a pickup truck because that's why he killed himself. But she wanted the boat and she took his money. $400,000 insurance policy with 80-something thousand in back pay.
Back pay.
Amen. They left the NFL. They left it. Why she carrying somebody else's baby in her stomach? You kill yourself for her, or out of jealousy, or out of frustration, and then she collects your life insurance. Their life
Not
is
balance.
nothing. They left the NFL.
Costa, they had children.
They had 2 girls.
Hmm.
And she was eating something with the next door neighbor. The eating something led to pregnancy. She was so wicked that she decided to keep the belly. They think, heard the guy. They say one day they were counseling the guy. Say, my man will pick you. Take it easy on yourself. The guy said, I hear what you say, oh, but I don't think it will make any difference. Oh, amen, boy, guy. The guy shot himself in the head. She said, I want to pick up. I don't want to have anything to do with the pickup in which you killed him. But the person said, but nobody want it. The army said, I want it, so go pack it somewhere. She took the boat. She took his life insurance of $400,000 and his back pay of $80-something thousand, almost $500,000 in cash. Can you imagine?
I met Kakin somewhere and I'm waiting for her. So she show film, but forget it.
Who waiting for her?
The man waiting for her. So she died, she going outside and make cash.
Man, they can do nothing. They can do nothing. I mean, you die. Look, if they could do something, the people who can murder people in cold blood, why they now running behind them all what they play, boy?
When you die, you going outside and play your bracket one human traffic.
My man, God said no. You made the spirit to be able to hunt people. That's smart, you. All the people that care, then they will be running behind there. Yes, ABK, you struck a good point. The kids will remember that their father was forced to kill himself because of what their mother did to their father. 2 little girls. They got killed himself. You know, let me tell you something that is so true. Some of you may be afraid to, you may not want to admit it, but just listen to what I'm about to tell you. Each of us has been in a situation so depressing, so discouraging, that we felt living was no longer fruitful, or life no longer had taste or meaning. Each of us has found ourselves in some kind of situation, whether because of grief or because of what somebody did to you, that you feel like, I don't want to live no more. Suicidal thoughts. Most of us have suicidal thoughts, but it's only few people that act on those thoughts. Sometimes you feel like you want to end your life. Now, you may not realize it, but trust me, there have been times in your life when you feel like their life does not mean nothing. Like there is no value to your life. I'm telling you the truth. Now, acting on it is another thing. And I'm going to tell you the truth. I, sitting down right here, I will not be ashamed. I have been in a situation like that before, where I felt like my life meant nothing. That's the truth. I'm telling you. I'll be honest with you and tell you. I have been in that situation before. We love life. We want to live it to the fullest. But there are times we get so depressed that we feel like the life that we have is no longer worthy of living. That is the truth. You may not want to admit it, but I will tell you that is so true about us human beings. Yeah. It's a struggle to live life. You will face all kinds of ordeals. You might think that you could never find yourself in that position where you could ever think about taking your own life. But trust me, there have been times where you have been at such low point in your life that life and the meaning of life didn't feel anything to you. It is true. Oh, it is true. You see, a lot of people are saying it. It is true. But each day we have, we just say, thank you, Lord. Thank you, Lord. Baga, let's go to the phone lines and take some calls. You're listening to the Costa Show. This is the nation's premier platform where we discuss the issues that matter. Sometimes, like this morning, we're just having a conversation about real things in life, the things that happen, real things. And I love it that people are still, tuning, thousands of them listening across the various apps because this is a life we live, real things in life. So my dear sister, Love Wong Bang, I want to say happy birthday to you. Today is your birthday. I wish you all the best as you celebrate your birthday today. Happy birthday to you. Let's go to the lines and let's take some calls there.
So they chased our man from UA campus yesterday.
Yes.
Is it all right?
But what are they going to do that?
They mean they're going to inspect the road that they're doing on the campus there, The type of place you go do inspection again. What is so much on that place that you're going to inspect? So the guys got the boys from Soup got versed. They say Samuel Tue is responsible for the road fund money. He took the road fund money and went and used it on different issue, different things. And then McGill too is involved into corruption. So the guys were chased.
So they come here.
Yeah. Oh, last month, even though the securities were there, but the security couldn't stop the Soupists from chasing them from the campus of the University of Liberia. And it was very serious, Costa. The guys ran for their life yesterday. So,
my man. Don't play with those Soup boys. Those boys, they are no respecter of B-men. Don't begin there. They not care about Bishop, innit? Don't play. But Maggie and Twy, they're not strangers to Soup. Are they?
They are not.
They are members. They were when they were on the university campus. Those boys are no respecters of Bishop or power. They should not have gone there. Don't play with the boys. I'm telling you. Let's go to the lines, boy. Let's take some calls there.
Okay, 0770-102-102-86, 010383, 555-102-102. Those in the diaspora can call me on the WhatsApp number +231-888-624-171. That's the WhatsApp
number again, slowly this time. The WhatsApp number.
The WhatsApp number is
+231
888 624171. That's the WhatsApp number you can call.
Okay.
And be with us this morning.
Let's take some calls.
Martina Konate, Costa Princess. Good morning. Welcome.
Good morning, Boyka. Good morning to my daddy, Steeler. Good morning to our many listeners. Martina Konate, Costa Princess, calling from Monrovia, like you. Boyka, I want to speak on a issue again, our murder. You know what a CCTV camera works? Because no big hands were behind it. No Lebanese national were involved in it. The case where the two auditors, they murdered, and when they put them on Broad Street, UBA got CCTV camera. Government sent people there and told the people to not get the footage, the video footage of the CCTV camera. UBA got camera that pick up straight on Broad Street, especially where they park these people.
That's
even
true.
where Princess in the Fawaz City, they got CCTV camera there. Other big business there around there, they got CCTV camera both the back and the front. But it will not work because they got big fans behind it. Darlington is a child that is spending on his government. I heard that he is a being.
Oh.
Did we lose Martina? Martina has a point.
CCTV camera works. If not, it will never going to be something to say Fatu are going to get justice.
Okay. Thank you so much, Martina. Jetro, you are calling. You can call back. I will add you to the call. Let's see if we can take somebody from this line. Gabriel Massakoy, you call it in. Okay, let's see if we can. All right. Good morning. Good morning.
Good morning, Boaka, and good morning to everyone.
Welcome.
Yeah, good morning. My name is Gabriel M. Mazakwe, and I call you from South Korea. You know, the issue of the CCTV camera, I told a good friend of mine, I said, if you are a hardcore, unrepentant criminal and you come to South Korea, or even if you are a Zogo, you try to choose two things. You either repent or you are grabbed by the camera. Because every corner, like Costa was saying, everywhere you go, there's no where police is going to be stressing. They say they are going to sit on the side, they do this, they do this. They just sit behind their camera and monitor what is going on. Anything you do in the nook and cranny of South Korea, it is on the internet. It is on the camera. So that is why it is very easy to adjudicate cases here or to judge cases. I mean, the people are not running behind you. So when we talk about logistics for the police, these are things they should be, looking at. They shouldn't be looking at pickup, bathroom, and building their body like the Padre Suru. That's the thing about technology.
All right.
Thank you so
much. Thank you, my
And
brother.
let me just throw this in.
Yep.
South Korea is the most washed society in the world. What do I mean by most washed? No country has more cameras mounted everywhere than South Korea. It is the most washed country in the world, South Korea. It's got more cameras mounted everywhere than absolutely any other country in the entire world. So Gabriel Massaquoi is 100% correct.
Let's take Martina back. Martina, good morning. Welcome back.
Yeah, but my man was misbehaving. Yeah, so that's why you see Fatu got justice. And I want to speak on the guest in Omega. I want to speak on their issues. I told her that I'm going to say it publicly, but I will not destroy her identity, and I even warn her to not tell any of her friends, because like your friendship, like chicken people friendship, over a dry on a work. One of our girls was raped in Omega just before yesterday by her boss. She called me on video on Messenger, crying with bruises all over her. I said, what's happening? I said, talk to me, what's happening? And when she told me that her boss raped her, he beat on her, the wife when I around, he raped her at the man scene all year. Me and that girl, we cried on the phone for about 30 minutes. And I warned her, I told her to not tell any of her friends, because rape is a stigma. Tomorrow, when they be able to come back to Liberia before her friends use it against her. And I promise her that I will never disclose her identity. It will leave between she and myself. I will die with that secret. Except she go tell somebody now, oh, the person Martina was talking about that me rape. So these are some of the things our sister going through in Omer. The Arab people, they are very wicked. Government need to do something, or else more will happen. And the other girl died, they took her body, they put it in a garbage, and they put her passport over her. That's how they're treating our sister. Government need to do something.
Okay.
Thank you for having me on the show.
Thank you so much, Martina. Like you said, government need to do something. For us, we just can't do anything about it, because it's a government situation that we can only advocate for them, but there is nothing we can do about it. So we have done our part, collected their names, send it to McGill and the government. They need to see what they can do about it. Let's take Jethro Emmanuel Cole. Jethro, good morning and welcome to the show.
Thank you, Baga. Good morning, Henry. Good morning to everyone. You know, the end of the show, I just got in, and then when everyone was becoming very demonic, I decided to glue on. And while he talked about, I had an experience with somebody I met recently, right? The guy had a situation where he took somebody's car and then he was used, but the car was actually had honor carrier problem. And then he owed the person like 100,000 Liberian dollars. And man, that guy went back to his mother in the bush when he saw his mother, and I just got there that same day. And she had gone to pick potato green so that she can be able to help pay some of that money. When I saw those people there in the woman's condition, it broke me down. The guy said, my man, he reached a point I even want to take my own life. There's a guy who was making business here and doing everything well, but then all of a sudden everything went back down. He even took on a schoolway, which one we call Slowway, to go Brazil. But he was sent back as a leader to Santos. So he came back and he said, let me just see how I can also own a car. But then the car was not in proper working condition. And it was behind the man said he must pay that money. So when the guy seen the story, he said, my man, I even feel like taking away my life. I ain't got no reason living. And his sister who stood by in the court, the sister, the police sister in jail. I mean, that thing broke me down over the weekend. I came home, General said, I mean, the situation happening to. And when Costa explained it, I'm like, yeah, there are people actually going through some things. And he ran away. He had to go to his parents. So he just went there because the woman, they caught him, they put in jail 2 times. And then he just begged there that the 3rd time they said they want to carry him South Beach. Now they caught his sister. So I have
how money oh so much, Jetro?
To just let go. So I'm just trying to say,
ask Jetro.
what people go through sometime in this country or all of the war and things, depression, and then they thinking about even taking their own life away because they are found. Oh, thank you so much.
Thank you, Jetro, for calling in and making your contribution on the show this morning. We have another person that we can add up to the call this morning. Let's take this guy here. Good morning, welcome.
Yeah, good morning, Boga, for our Europe, Aaron P. Costa.
Go ahead, you're live.
Yeah, Costa, my concern have to do with the security system that you just talked about. It's just like the kind of country we have. If our similar president came out the other time that all Liberians need to get our CCTV, it's been a very big issue on him. If not CCTV, looking at our country, you cannot tell the people to provide CCTV. If not, it's very important. And it is very good. Even the town I was living from here, I got 10 pieces for only 300. And when I went, I put up all my fan. But how many Liberians can afford that? And it's only to work with only or recording. You can use the recording through or quarry. You should have constant quarry system. But how many Liberians can afford that? That is the problem. So it's just very hard for us. Our parents have to wake up by themselves and be secretive for themselves. If not, when we rely on the government, definitely people will just be dying for nothing, no reason. So I will encourage our people, be secretive for yourself. Don't rely on this irresponsible government. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Boga,
Yeah.
check your inbox. Take some more calls. Check your inbox.
Okay.
Oh no, just forget it. Take the calls.
All right. Let's take somebody from this end. 0770-102-102-86, 010383, 555-102-102. The WhatsApp number is +231 888-624-171. They'll take this. Yes, this Evangeline we're calling in. We're still concerned about this vaccine issue. The government need to do something about the vaccine. Yeah, we just can't live without vaccine. The newborn babies, they have to be vaccinated. They have to get it. But Liberia, we here flying private jet, moving from one place to another, going for vacation. We say we're going to see places. Why can't you focus on something that we need in a country? We need vaccine, and we can get it. So what's happening? 0770-102-102-86, 010383 555-102-102. The WhatsApp number is +231 888-624-171. Keep your calls coming in. We still anticipate them. So there is none yet. We still waiting your calls.
I just want to say something, folks. At this point now, the Liberian people will just have to tighten their seatbelts, fasten their seatbelts, tighten their belts on their waists, and just go through it. Not much is going to change, sadly. You have to deal with this. You have to accept this. wait until elections come. That is the truth of the matter. Wait for the elections because not much is going to change. It is sad, but it is what it is. As they say in America, it is what it is, you know? So we'll see what happens. Today is the 2nd of June. Elections are coming soon, and we'll see. You know, one thing I know, I trust hardship. When it comes to making people do the right thing, to vote the right way, hunger is very, very important. Hardship is very, very important.
Yeah.
Some people don't understand what I mean by that. I don't trust the voters to make the right decision, but I trust hunger. Yapa. Belemese pulu. I trust hardship. Hardship. When you go into that ballot box, you're hungry. The person who making you hungry, you will not vote for that person unless you're stupid. There are some stupid people, but I trust hardship. What's up, my man? You know, and this is my answer I give to people all the time when they meet me. Because my man, how you think the election? These Liberian people, even though they're suffering, but people, you can't trust these people. And my answer to them is always, I may not trust all of the voters, but I trust hard time. And they say, well, what do you mean by that? Well, hard time. When people are suffering, they blame the people in power for their suffering. And they are right to blame them because the people in power they assumed the responsibility to make life better, to make life livable for them. So I don't trust most of the voters by themselves, but I trust hard time. There's a book that says, oh, but election time, the men will divide money all over the place. You can divide, nobody wins election by dividing money around the place. National election across the 15 counties. It does not work. You may give $10, $20. A few people will eat some of that money, but most of the people will never see that money. So I trust hard time. I don't trust most of the voters, but as they are suffering, when they go to the ballot box, I can almost be certain how they're going to vote. So the hard time will continue to be there because in 15, 16 months, you're not going to change anything. The economy will still be bad. The people will go and vote, and they will vote based on how they feel. They will vote based on the hard times that they are facing. That's what I face, boy. That's the point I always make to people when they express their concerns about the hard times. Suppose yeah, the people got money. They will spend plenty of money. You cannot spend plenty of money to win an election, especially a presidential election. You're talking millions of voters. Wow, what are you going to give them? You're going to go all the way and be dividing money? What, $20 per what, voter? So why? You want to win, let's say $20 per voter. Times what? You'll give it to 500,000 people? Eh? That 10 million US. You're going to divide 10 million US with people? You don't win the presidential election by bribing people or by buying votes. It doesn't work that way. It does not. So that's it. So let people get a hard time. So
all right, let's
Good
take some
morning.
calls here. Good morning.
Hello?
Good morning. Your name is joining us from?
Good morning.
Your name are you calling from?
Hello?
Your name are you calling from?
Good morning. This is Randy Kuroma calling you from Magibi, Kakada City, the city of Magibi.
Welcome. You are live. Go ahead.
Thank you very much. I want to thank you for the show this morning, and I want to thank you for always pushing the agenda of the poor people or even the rich people. I want to thank you. Well, whatever is happening in our country currently, the president, George Weah, and the entire government officials are campaigning for their removal. Trust me, the hardship that is in the country, Wakai, it is very difficult for a poor man to even get something for them to eat. The harmonization that Samuel Weah and the core officials did, they did that for them to enrich themselves. not to bring back the people or to feel what the people have done for them. So what you have said, hardship continue to increase in the country, suffering continue to increase in the country, and we don't believe that the doorway and the ground of coke will be against the president of the country. Trust me, they will go and we got to kick them out. Trust me.
Thank you so much. From Magibi County, let's cross over to the US. Okay, we just missed up on that caller there. You can call back 0770-102-102-886, 010383. Just placing your calls. Okay, let's take this person on the US number. Good morning, welcome.
Yeah, good morning, Baka. Good morning. Baka, can you?
Baka, the other case they're confusing.
Okay.
Anyway, I will tell the other G's.
Yeah. Life in America here. So I want for all to talk of air, so I can tell you one or two things.
Okay, so I'm taking your number. I will send just send me a message on the number right after the show.
Let me share the G's. So we have one of our Liberian brothers here by the name of Yoni Sio. Yoni Sio he's a businessman, very enterprising guy, very enterprising. You know, Yoni has a number of boutiques. You know, Yoni is a designer. He dresses well. He dresses other people well. And Yoni has a number of stores now. He's doing very well. I'm very proud of Yoni Sio. Very proud of Yoni Sio. I spoke to him the other day, sir, very briefly. So Yoni Sio is dating this girl called Nini Leaks. Now, Nini is a celebrity. She is a movie star. She's in which TV series is she in? Which show? Is it the Real Housewives of Atlanta or something? So Yoni is married though. Listen, Walker, Yoni Sio is married. But he's dating Nini Leaks. Nini Leaks, her husband died sometime last year. And she and Yoni have been dating and they've become public. Her Instagram has millions of followers and all that kind of thing. She's famous. You understand? So Yoni Sio's girlfriend, Malomeni, his wife, Malomeni. Malomeni has decided to sue Yoni Sio. To sue Nini Leaks for taking her husband. So I'm wondering, and it's only a publisher, TMZ published it all the way. So it's online. But I'm wondering, what kind of lawsuit is that? So people can sue people now for taking people men? What kind of lawsuit is that? Somebody please tell me. So Malomeni has decided to sue Nini Leaks, the Real Housewives of Atlanta star Nini Leaks. She's suing her for taking her man. Now, I have known for a while now that Yoni Sio and Nini Leaks are going out. I've known. A lot of people have known. It's not any proprietary information that I had. And everybody heard that Malomeni were crying that because, they think about woman business, they're like man business too. When you only leave one man, you go higher than that man, the other man can feel very bad. When you only leave one woman, you go to another woman higher than that woman can feel bad. So Nini Leaks is rich. She's famous. Yoni Sio is a businessman. You understand? Yoni Sio is the man got one store you got one boutique in Charlotte, North Carolina. That way, established the first one. Yes, you're right. So maybe she's suing her for emotional stress. Maybe not just taking her man, but the stress that she's going through because they say she's been crying, Then I'm told he has another store in Atlanta because Nini Leaks has really been promoting his business, And so, yeah. So this other case here, I wait to see how it goes with Wagai. Oh, yeah. Somebody said, okay, My friend Larry Kane said it's a legit suit. Alienation of affection. It depends on the state. So in North Carolina law. Okay, thank you. Kofa Wule says North Carolina has this law called alienation of affection law. Okay, so you alienate my affection. You make the person take the affection from me. I think that's what it means. Alienation of affection. So this is a case to watch. Our Liberian sister, Malomeni, beautiful woman, by the way, is suing famous and wealthy TV star, Nene Leakes, for taking her man away from her. Alienation of affection. And they live in North Carolina, so I'm sure the law applies. I see. And the thing about it is that Nene Leakes has gone ahead and published the pictures everywhere. Now, somebody said Nene Leakes has taken the pictures down from her Instagram. All the pictures were her and our Liberian brother. I got somebody telling me, yeah, Yoni is a pimp. Yoni is not a pimp. Yoni is a businessman. Yoni got stores all over the place. No, don't say Yoni is a pimp. He's not a pimp. Yoni CEO is a businessman. Poor guy. This guy was friends with George Weah. They were friends way back in the day, you know. But Yoni CEO is a businessman. He's working hard. He's making his money. He had his stores even before he met Nene Leakes. Is it true that being with Nene Leakes has helped him grow his business? Nene Leakes, her rich friends are all going to his place to buy suits and stuff. You understand? So, but the idea is Yoni has had his hustle even before he met Nene Leakes. So, we wait to see how the lawsuit is going to go. Alienation of affection. We wait to see. But they say Malomeni has been crying. They say Malomeni has been crying. Apparently, Malomeni wants money from this suit. That kind of lawsuit, when you bring it back, you bring it for what? Financial compensation. So apparently, when Malomeni wins the case and they settle her with some money, let me go to Nene Leakes' Instagram. Because I'm told, since the lawsuit was filed, Nene Leakes took down all the pictures she got with her and Yoni. So Nene Leakes has 4.1 million followers here on her Instagram. And she had lots of pictures with her and Yoni. Now I'm looking. I don't seem to find any. I don't seem to find any pictures. Her husband just died last year of cancer. She didn't waste time sad. Okay, let's take a few more calls there. But this is an interesting case. We wait to see.
0770102 can't do that one like, bro. They say wasting your time. But forget about it, man. The coach said, once it man, all the woman that is sweet, your mom get money, but forget it. Your own story will lead in a hole. 0770102 86010383. Keep your calls coming in this morning. Those in the diaspora can call the WhatsApp number +231 888 624171. And you will be live. We can take a few more calls. Then
so who side you on? Malomeni side or who side?
I wait for the conclusion of that particular. I want to see
how
I want to see how it will end. I want to know how it will go. Yeah, when the case everything fitting, and they will know.
Damn it.
This person here. Good morning.
Good morning, brother. How you doing?
I'm okay. Welcome. Go ahead.
Yeah. Good morning. Good morning. How you doing?
Go ahead.
Yeah, so the issue, what I was saying, yeah, the issue of people killing going through this was very, very difficult and very disheartening. Because people feel they can just kill people and then the world start feeling very disheartening. I want to look at it in a very serious manner that if you know the moral end of the thing that they go to kill you, because you see that you go to jail, be free. Some people in the country, and then they go start free. So it's a serious problem in this country. So anybody killing anybody, not for the way the person come to people, let them kill you too.
Okay, thank you so much.
Okay, hold on. So North Carolina is one of the 7 states in the U.S. where you can file such a lawsuit. Malumeni Teme Sio. You know how, man? T-Spin, that his sister. Yeah. But I look at the money she's suing for, sir. She says she has suffered emotional distress, mental anguish, and the loss of affection. So she is suing for a little over $100,000. Hey, man, Boga. What kind of small money there's so? Boga.
Yeah.
Boga, how the hell she was suing for $100,000?
To you, maybe small, but to her, that's a life-changing movement.
Oh, man,
I want
Boga,
to
man.
for her.
Boga, I beg you, man. That money is too small, man. Let's take some calls there. How you sue for that kind of small money?
All right. The phone lines open. Keep your calls coming in 0770-102-102. We still take few more calls.
So the $100,000 once?
100,000. You get the money, like you only 100,000 and tell the man. So already finished. The money like you only 100,000 and tell the man. And I imagine.
Baga, you dead stupid. So the woman get 100,000 and tell the man.
And tell the man that all Costa.
Baga, you're stupid piggy. But you know, they will solve it out that way. Yeah. No, then Timo just run it up. Add something on it. 100,000 too small.
The more I bonus on they say, okay, I'll pay you off.
Well, look, it's not laughing matter. Somebody is going through distress. Oh, my man, Eddie every kid say, I'm gonna move to North Carolina. Big brother, what you trying to say? You think I will get sued? I will not get sued, man. If you crazy, big brother, you crazy. He said, I'm gonna move to North Carolina. So North Carolina is one of the states, but when 100,000 is too small. Nini Leaks is worth millions of dollars. Okay. She can close her eye. Let me see what Nini Leaks is worth. Nini Leaks, it says here Nini Leaks is worth about $14-15 million. Eh?
Look at that.
Yeah. She worth about $14 million. Yeah, 14 million.
Then you can bring 100,000. The more get you bonus and say, go, I'll tell the man.
So 11 man, you only see you can upper rail. Yeah. But that money is small. Like my man Sarah saying, yeah, the lawyer will take most of the money.
Yes, of course.
No, man. Y'all tell they get to amend the thing, man. And now amend the lawsuit and increase the money. Carry the thing up. So I'm gonna 2-3 million. Yeah, the woman want $14 million, then you sue her for $100,000 for your man. So all the emotional anguish, the distress, the mental distress, and all of that you're suffering, $100,000 you can't sue for. I was another Liberian thing care about it. 100,000 that money to sue for. You go sue multi-millionaire for 100,000. So she's trying to say her man that what her man worth, or all the suffering she suffered that what he worth, 100,000. Malo many man, you my own pele sister, but no. Yeah.
She pele, eh? She pele, eh?
And don't talk nonsense.
I see why.
Don't talk nonsense. But yeah, that Liberian mentality, my brother Jeremy, you go sue 100,000. Yeah, my man in a pele, no, but my own sister, but I'm very small. Sue for 2 million. They will bring it down to something like 1 million or to half a million. Then you can leave the man with her. But 100,000 is small. Let's take a few more calls there. Yeah, she better.
0770-102-102. We'll take a few more calls, like 3 more calls. And by
the way, any Liberian man, don't let your wife convince you to move to North Carolina. So all the Liberian men, do not let your wife convince you to move to North Carolina because of their case. You move to North Carolina when the relatives. Let's take some calls. Oh my God.
That would take somebody from this line here quickly.
This line is enough fair.
Good morning, welcome.
Good morning, Boyka, and good morning to everybody listening. My name is Stanley. I'm calling from the States. I mean, 100,000 sound like a lot of money to some people who haven't really made that much money before. But when you really start making 100,000, it's almost like as you making the same, I don't know, 30, 40,000. Because it sounds a lot when you haven't had like lay hair on it. But 100,000, I don't know. For me,
100,000 enough money. Enough money to me.
So I don't know.
Enough money.
Okay, brother. Thank you so much for calling in. We still taking some calls. Keep them coming in.
How you going to sue for 100,000 now?
Somebody that worth 14 million, you sue them for 100,000.
Yeah.
And the man said will pay the money, then we won't put bonus there, so you can tell the man what to the woman.
Wow. A Yoni wanted to be with Nini Leaks and they make it all public. Then why you stay with Malumeni? Eh? And you understand what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah. You want to be with Nini Leaks because she's famous and she's rich. And it's good for your business and all because her friends are wearing all those expensive clothes, you know, Yoni got her boutique and stuff. But then sit down with Malumeni and say, look, Malo, the thing not working. Let's divorce. And you understand what I mean by that?
Sure. Let's take Momo the Critical Johnson on this line. Momo, good morning, welcome.
Hey, good morning, brother, and good morning to my leader. Quickly, if I receive $100,000, I'll be the next lawmaker in Bombay County.
You got a man, easy.
Where I will try to transform the life of our people. Leader, you said that money for me. Oh. I need that money now. I'll be the next leader.
That money for you. I agree.
Regarding our misfortune in life, a leader can retrospect when my shop, when I follow those things, only corrupt government to campaign. When I came, my wife, my girl at the time, and my daughter were threw out. The place was lost because of racism. So in the following week, boom, my shop got burned. The woman said she don't want me. Who I go to? That is seeing the Costa I went to. I left my girl, I left Carrasco, I went to him. And then there's how he managed to bring me on and he got some machine for me and I go back my job. And I almost left me as a speak. Okay. I never wanted to know. But I just wanted to go to that West Point Sea and just fall down inside and just be done with the whole thing.
So for the West Point Sea,
go to heaven and then wait for you guys there. But again, he said, Momo, all is our Lord. Look at me today. Okay. I come to be the next also and know when you are president.
Is your dream? You see the man dream Costa?
I don't know how many of them won't be there next Calasco. Yeah. So many of my boys they say when our president in the future 2029 by God's will they won't be the next Calasco. So how many of you will tell them one join? Everybody want it. Dominic Musa saying one A. Sylvester Tevez now saying one A. Momo Johnson saying one. But what do you think in Calasco just so much? And Boga?
Calasco can go anywhere the president can go. Calasco can know anything, any Krogo G the president in the June level, all the things.
Jega Sano saying 1 and 2. All I want they one.
Calasco can get the preso pass when you see one late, he say, oh, you, eh? Today, anyway, let me to so play. President can come in disguise.
Yeah, Abraham Selig say again won it. Sorry God. Y'all wanted they one job. Everybody wanted one job. Baga, let's take a few more calls.
Yeah, good morning, welcome.
Morning, Baga.
Yeah.
Pazawe, yeah. How are you?
I'm okay, Pazawe. Good morning, welcome.
Thank you. No, Henry, I'm telling you not to say stupid thing. But we know the parent people will know their behavior. So we know. So we will not say it, but we the Liberian we know. But to get to the point, Henry, that's how they sue. They sue for small money for you to compromise. If you don't compromise, then you go to jury. And then the jury, when she win the case, the jury will reward the woman. That's how it works.
Okay,
Okay.
thank you so
All right,
much.
Pastor Wayne. Thank you.
Yeah, email say you might be ambassador to Sierra Leone. You don't want to be ambassador to Sierra Leone.
Who? Who?
President, we are brother.
Somebody say Malo Many not Pele. What wrong with you? You better leave it. I know Malo Many to be Pele. Her brother T-Spin, that I know T-Spin. Pele. Malo Many. That Pele. That word is Pele. Malo Many. I don't even know what it means in Pele. Brother Mafia David, what does Malo Many mean in Pele? Malo Many. Malo Many means about the business, about something business. So it means about something business. Malo Many. That way, that Pele. Yeah, don't argue. Malo Many Teme. Her line name Teme. Malo Many. She's Pele. Don't argue. Beautiful Pele woman. You know. But I hope they will face the issue. I hope my man Johnny Show can lead Nini Leagues. Brother?
Yeah.
You think? Sorry for business. Sorry for business. You're right. That's what I mean. Sorry for business. Malo Many. Malo Many. Sorry for business. Sorry for thing. That's what it means. But why they go get a guy that gonna need that? Sorry for story. What you see the need to get a guy? Malo Many. They not tell the guy what left of sorry for business. You see, so that the names you get your children can live after them. Malo Many means sorry for business. I knew about some kind of business. So yeah, the guy not going through sorry for business.
You are doing sorrowful business, they want to take a man from all that. Sorrowful business, you have to go sue for 100,000. Somebody that worth 40 million.
Yoni has never posted Nini League's picture. Only Nini League can post Yoni's picture. The other day she celebrated her birthday. You what? That's small thing. They were all cuddled up, hop up in each other's arms. Yeah. Nini Agijala le man married. But you how you two will be married, then you go let you and girlfriend be posting all over the place. And boy, that real sorry for business though.
Because the problem are there, they making it, they marry almost Zoom her, no. She can make it. Somebody said she can make it.
And I'll tell you something about Malo Many, right? She's a beautiful, beautiful Pele sister. Have you seen her picture, boy?
No.
I didn't even know what Malo Many on Facebook. So maybe she is, maybe I don't know her name on Facebook. But she's a beautiful Pele sister. Beautiful, beautiful Pele sister. So another say she's not fine. But Nini famous and Nini get money. You see? So they say Lord pass fan. Ain't you know that talk? Lord pass fan. Huh?
Yeah.
Yeah. Lord pass fan. All right, folks. There you have it. Have yourselves a blessed day. We pray the case goes well. We'll follow the case. Like the Amber Heard and the Johnny Depp case. So yesterday, Johnny Depp was awarded a total of $15 million. Damages and punitive damages against Amber Heard, his ex-wife. Johnny Depp sued her for defaming him, which he said hurt his career very, very badly. Made him lose roles in key movies like Pirates of the Caribbean sequel and lots of other ways he said it affected him. So the jury awarded him $15 million in total. And then the jury also awarded Amber Heard $2 million. So if you deduct the $2 million that the jury awarded her from the $15 million the jury awarded Johnny Depp, she's still going to have to pay Johnny Depp a lot of money. She's going to have to pay him $13 million. Amber Heard, I'm told, is having money troubles. Who cares? She's going to find the money to pay Johnny Depp. Thank you so much. Have yourself a blessed day. We'll be back here tomorrow, same time, 7:30 a.m. until we sign off. Bye-bye.